Actually, bridge pillars aren't built directly from underwater and raised. Instead, a dry space is first prepared under the water. It sounds strange, but this is done simply by driving wooden poles close together into the riverbed to form a circular enclosure. This is called a temporary cofferdam. Then, all the water inside this enclosure is pumped out, creating a temporary dry area. However, keeping wooden poles stable is not easy. They must be hammered deep into the riverbed until they reach a hard rock layer. Now, you might think water would leak through the cracks between the wood. To solve this, another enclosure is built outside, and mud and silt are filled between the two enclosures from the bottom up using pipes. This prevents the silt from spreading into the water, causing it to settle and become solid. While the leakage problem is solved, the outside water constantly exerts pressure inward. Previously, the water inside balanced this pressure, but since it has been removed, the enclosure could collapse inward. Therefore, wooden supports are used to hold it up. After this, the mud inside is cleaned out, and a strong foundation is made by filling it with stones and mortar. Once this dries and hardens, it begins to support the enclosure. Now, the wooden supports are removed, and the bridge pillars are rapidly constructed. Lime mortar is filled between the stones, making the entire structure a single solid unit. Afterward, the temporary enclosure is removed. When the tide rises, stone beams are brought in by boats, and as the water level drops, they are easily set onto the pillars. This is known as the method of installing beams without scaffolding. Subsequently, a floor and railing are built on the bridge, along with a long corridor that protects pedestrians from sun and rain. In this way, you have invented a covered bridge. Since too many pillars obstruct the path of ships, only 2 pillars were used in the second bridge, supported by an arch between them. This maintains ship traffic while keeping the heavy bridge above stable. Finally, a grand and magnificent bridge is ready. Additionally, a pointed section called a cutwater is built on the front of the pillars so that water splits and flows easily to both sides, reducing pressure on the pillar. Drainage openings are also left in the bridge to let water out. And finally, statues of 2 protective mythical creatures are built to guard the bridge. So congratulations, you have built the Anshun Corridor Bridge. It is located in Chengdu City, Sichuan Province, China.